in too much detail. Okay, so the first question is, how are you feeling today? I just want you to give me one word, how you are feeling, and type that in the chat box, please. Okay, thank you very much. I'd appreciate if everyone can comment. That just shows me you're still there and you're still are basically alive, inshallah. Okay, the next question is, oops. Okay, next question is, what is critical for you to resolve right now? In other words, if you are a current teacher or hoping to teach in a madrasah or teaching in a school context or teaching Islamic studies or Hifz programs and something similar to that, what are the problems are you facing? I'll give you an example. You might be facing with students who are not paying attention. Okay, they're not focused enough, or you might be focused. You might be having issues with behavior, so students are just not behaving in your classroom. So that is so critical for you right now, which is stressing you out. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like to type in again, what is the issue you are facing right now? Yeah, and what is it most important for you to resolve right now? Just type it into the chat section, please. Okay, so some of you are saying, I don't know where to start. There is no proper Islamic education program here. Okay. Okay, Dr. Alam, if you don't mind me mentioning, no problem from students, but want to enhance my information more and more. Okay. Yeah, Rihanna, I know your situation. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I need Yasmin to kind of participate as well if she can. Okay, the next question is, what happens if you don't resolve that situation? So, for example, some of you might not have an establishment as such, and if you don't resolve that issue, for example, Dr. Alam saying you need more information. Now, if you don't, what is that information that you require? And if you don't resolve or attain that information, what happens? Where do you stand, and what is it that you would like to do, for example? So just type in again, if you don't resolve that issue, I alluded to kind of two areas, which is behavior. If you can't resolve or support student in terms of misbehavior, what would happen? So, for example, it might be stress, it might be anxiety, you might leave the profession, it could be anything similar to that. So just type in, again, a quick sentence or two regarding what would happen if you cannot resolve that situation right now. Okay, consult my colleagues and read books for internet search. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's no correct education provider, then a generation will be lost, leading to further generations growing up with a lack of proper Islamic knowledge. Yeah. And I'm gonna be coming to kind of discussing some of these issues, which is a global issue, because having worked in many countries, locally, nationally, and internationally, I foresaw the same problems everywhere. So, based on kind of what I've observed, and based on how I resolved issues in schools and so forth, it's kind of a pandemic, if you want, a situation. And I think that's something that needs to be resolved. So hence why we call this course. And my last question to you would be, how can I assist you with that? In other words, how can I support you in resolving that issue? So if you would like to give me some suggestions and what you think, how I can support you, then please type that in as well. Okay, so I need your guidance in various areas, be it the legal requirements on how to maintain a small Islamic school. Okay. What else can I support you in? He suggests a concern material. What do you mean by that, Dr. Alam? Give me further. Yeah, I'll be discussing that as we go along. I just want to kind of look at what are the main concerns that you are facing right now. We've got Zainab who's just joined us. Assalamu alaikum, Zainab. Help with syllabus as well. Okay. If I've got any question or facing some sort of problem with information. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the reason I'm kind of looking at this is I just want to look at what your thought process is right now. So inshallah, we'll move on from this. The next